So shalom everybody. And
Project your voice.
project my voice?
Yeah.
Okay, fine, it's being projected. There's a lot to talk about. One thing is that we're now within 45 days before Rosh Hashanah, right? Tu B'Av is 45 days, and 45 is Ma, what? And also 45 is Adam. 1 plus 4 plus 40, that's 45. And it's basically these 45 days by the world is vacation time, but by us it's preparation time for Rosh Hashanah. Basically, we prepare for the Yecheskel in the vision that he had of the chariot. Adam hayoshev ala kiseh, the man who sits on the throne. The man is referring to also to Hashem, but it's also preparing ourselves to be ready for the day of judgment. V'ezrat Hashem. So we take it seriously as a preparation. And again, the world is the opposite. The world is on vacation. But us, really, it's time to get ready for the new year. And we went through so much upside downness and garbage in this year. So really hoping that this coming year will be a better year, B'ezrat Hashem. Okay? So just a little insight. We're going to have to go into a little bit of Kabbalah, but not so much. Just to understand the idea. Okay? Okay. There's a chapter in the book of Yeshayahu, chapter 58. There's about 2 verses there that list 11 blessings. So the Gemara, this is the Gemara in Baba Batra, page, I think it's 9b or 8b, that talks about the greatness of giving tzedakah, and when you can't give tzedakah, to be mefayes, to console the poor person. If you don't have what to give him, so you say, listen, don't worry, Hashem's going to be with you, Hashem will see this through, or listening to the person's pain and just being there for them. The Gemara says it's a greater reward. It says the one who gives noten puta la'ani mitbarech be, you know the Gemara? He gets 7 blessings. And if now he mefayes, he tries to console and talk to the broken person, he gets 11 blessings. And the Gemara quotes this verse from Isaiah, 2 verses. Okay, it lists 11 blessings. One of them is v'hisbia b'tzachtzachot nafshecha. And Hashem will satiate this funny word, tzachtzachot. Tzachtzachot. What is this funny word, tzachtzachot? He will satiate the commentaries, Rashi, Radak, Metzudat Tzion, Metzudat David, the Malbim. They say tzachzuach is someone who's parched, dry, thirsty. He's super duper dried up and parched. So the verse is saying, v'hisbia b'tzachtzachot, the pshat, and Hashem will satiate the person who's the soul, nafshecha, the soul that's parched and dried, will be satiated as a benefit from the bracha of giving consolement and mefayes and speaking good and encouragement to someone who's poor. You can't help him physically with money, so by consoling him with words, you get a greater reward. This is one of them, okay? The Kabbalah goes big time in this word tzachtzachot and describes there's a dimension, there's a level called orot tzachtzachot. Okay? Orot tzachtzachot is what's basically between Hashem and mankind. Mankind in the Kabbalah includes the creation that is made up of 10 sfirot. Okay? What's above the 10 sfirot, between that, like the line, like a wall between the 10 sfirot and the creation and Hashem, there's this term, this level called orot tzachtzachot, and it's beyond comprehension. No one can comprehend it. It's way beyond comprehension, but it's the gateway for a person to perceive Hashem's light, called the infinite light, or Ein Sof. Or Ein Sof, what that means on a practical level is that when you in life are stuck with your daily grudge and ruts and difficulties, and you're waiting badly for an opening in life, just some clarity. Hashem, just show me a sign that you love me. Or Hashem, just show me direction what to do. I don't know what to do anymore about the Shalom Bayit, about the kids, about Shidduchim, about losing weight, about Parnasa issues, my learning, my davening, Avodat Hashem. Every time you're stuck, you basically are expressing that you need light. I need light to shine, to give me some direction. Or, Aleph, Vav, Resh. That, what is that? So Aleph is 1. Vav 6, that's 7, Resh 207. That's exact gematria as Ein Sof. Ein Sof, Aleph Yud Nun, Samech Vav Pei, that's 207. Meaning, whenever you're looking for light in life, it's basically Hashem shining His light to you. So we all need light. We all need light. The way Hashem designed human being is Adam l'Amal Yulad. Man is born to toil and to struggle and to go through challenges. No one has cheesecake in this world. Not yet the lifestyles are rich and famous and it's fun and surfing in Maui and having a good time in Club Med. I don't know. That's not life. We know that's not life. We know that everybody's going through the challenges. The majority of the people, they don't know what to do. So they resort to worldly means and then it ends up being a dead end. We as Yidin, Baruch Hashem, the Torah, the Tzaddikim, everything we have in the Torah gives us the tools how not just to put a patch, it'll be okay, and just keep on walking with the pain, but how to solve the challenges. It's in the Torah. Just we need the eyes to see it. We need light. So the all is needed to shine us what is the right advice, what is the right thing to do to get out of things, okay? The way to get to this light is we have to face this level called the Tzachtzachot. It's called the Orot Tzachtzachot, which is the boundary between us and Hashem. However, it's incomprehensible. What do you want? How am I supposed to reach a level and pass it if it's beyond my grasp? So the truth is, it's beyond grasp. However, there is a way to connect to it. Where's the secret to that? It's in the actual meaning of the verse. How is the verse explained on the pshat level? V'isbia b'tzachtzachot nafshat. This verse from Isaiah, right? And Hashem will satiate, the dried, parched soul will be satiated. And this same word tzachtzachot, the Kabbalists explain as being the highest level. Just to explain better, okay? The sphera, this level between this world and Hashem, we said it's called Orot Tzachtzachot, but it's really called the Keter, the crown. In a crown, normal crown, for example, on a king, there's three parts of the crown. There's the lower rim that the king puts on his head. There's the actual meat of the gold of the crown. And there's the spitzim, the actual points with the diamonds and jewels on the top of the crown. In Hebrew, we call that kotzim. Tzachtzach, which is the root of the word tzachtzachot, is 98 plus 98. Tzach. That's tzadikhet. 98 times 2 is gematria kotz. Kotz in Hebrew means many things. A kotz means like you get a thistle, you got a kotz in my skin, but a kotz also means a spitz on the crown. That's what we call kotzim. So this light, this high level, is on top of the crown. It's on the top level, and that's the highest level between mankind and Hashem. To get to the tzachtzachot, Rabbi Nachman reveals something unbelievable. You've tried everything. You're trying to do tshuva. You're trying to be a good Jew. You're trying to be frum. You're trying to raise a family normally. And things are not working out. And you begin to say, Hashem, what more do you want from me? I'm doing my maximum capacity. And okay, I admit I'm not doing my maximum capacity because I have so many ups and downs that I can't say I'm doing my maximum capacity. But at the same time, Hashem, the roller coaster has made it unbearable and unbelievable. What can you do then to connect to Hashem? To connect to what you really need, the light that you need? There's one thing that no matter what you're going through in your levels of accomplishment, there's one thing you can always connect to that can bypass everything else. What is that? It's called ratzon, which means that you tell Hashem, I know I'm A, B, C, D. I know I have many setbacks, many failures, many frailties. I'm not doing so well in my Yiddishkeit. I'm trying my best. But Hashem, I want to be a good Jew. When you open up your heart and you express your inner desire, this is the tzachtzachot mentioned in the verse. When a Jew is parched dry, so what is the expression when you're dry? Like the verse says in Tehillim, in chapter 42, the famous Ke'ayal Ta'arog chapter, Lamnatzeach Maskil V'nei Korach, it says there this famous verse, Tzama nafshi lelokim, lekel chai, matai avo ve'era epnei elokim. King David is saying, or the Bnei Korach, they're saying, Tzama nafshi lelokim. My soul is thirsty for you, to the living God. When will I come and see the face of Hashem, right? So the word used in this psalm is thirst, and it's expressing yearning. So basically, thirst, parched, tzachzuach, and yearning are the same. That when you're spiritually dried, what do? You begin to yearn. Most people don't do that. Unfortunately, most people, when they don't know what to do, or the chas v'shalom they commit suicide or do crazy things. I don't know. But the attitude of a Jew is that when a person is parched dry, the one thing that you can do, no matter where you're holding in your Yiddishkeit, is you express your yearning to Hashem. Hashem, nachon, it's true, A, B, C, D, but I want to be a good Jew. I want to connect to you. So he reveals, Rabbi Nachman, when you express your desire, you connect to the Light of Tzachtzachot. You bypass the 10 sfirot, you bypass anything that you need as a spiritual accomplishment of the great tzaddikim, and you don't have any of that. What can I do to connect to Hashem, to get the help that I need so badly in my life? It's my ratzon. To express the inner desire, this connects you to the Light of Tzachtzachot. That's the meaning. Tzachtzach means, on one hand, splendor. It's very high. It's a splendorous light of God. At the same time, it's made up of being parched dry. Meaning, the only way you can connect to this big light is by yearning. Which means also, the reason why, most of the time, a person has so many setbacks in life, so many being pushed back, because that's the only way to bring out the desire. Let's think about it. If a person now, everything is made, he's in a mansion, he has a nice, fine and dandy wife, and he has 10 children, and he has 3 Lamborghinis, and he has his daf yomi, and he has all the shas in his head, and poskim, and he's a Talmid Chacham, and he wakes up at davening for morning, and everything's fine and dandy, he'll never yearn. He'll never have desire, because he already has everything. When does the desire come out of a person? When he's pushed back. When he's pushed back, and he has setbacks, what do the setbacks do? What is the greatest thing the setbacks do to a person? It brings out the inner desire. Because that's why it happened in the first place. To get out the desire, that's not coming out, but the only way to get it out is if you feel a setback. It's a big level to be up there and to feel far from Hashem. It's like two opposites. How could it be up there and feel so distant? But that's the goal. There's a famous proverb phrase from a very ancient book called Bechinat Olam. The phrase is Tachlit hayediyah asher lo neda. The goal of knowing is to not know. In other words, in Judaism, it's not like in university where I took a course in psychiatry and psychology. So I know. I'm a graduate. I'm a big head physicist and a psychologist and everything. So I know. Judaism is the exact opposite. The more you learn Torah, the more you say, oh my God, I don't know anything. The biggest Talmidei Chachamim, their greatness is that they realize how much they don't know. When you learn one page of Gemara, you realize how much more endless topics there are that you didn't even know existed, and now you know about them, and it's opening like a new vista. That's how it is in Torah. It doesn't end. You open one door into a room, and the room has another 6 doors. And then you open one of those 6 doors, opens another 6 doors, like it doesn't end. But in the worldly matters, you can get somewhere and you feel filled up. But in Judaism, the true attitude of Torah study, of coming close to Hashem, is the closer you get, the farther you feel. That's the sign that you're on the right track. But this is, again, it's not happening. So because by the majority of people that's not happening, the only way to get us to have our yearning to come out is we need to get a patch. We need to get pushed back and everything. But it's for the benefit. What is the benefit? That this is meant to propel the inner desire to come out. That's why it's happening in the first place. And once a Jew is able to express his ratzon, okay, then Hashem opens the doors to that person. It's a verse we say every day. Poteach et yadecha, right? Umasbia lechol chai ratzon. Again, poteach et yadecha. Hashem, you open up your hands to everyone. Which everyone? You open up your hands to who? Umasbia lechol chai, and it brings satiation to all living ratzon, according to their ratzon. According to your ratzon, that's how Hashem will open up for you. Even though you see that you're not deserving, nothing is moving, so what can you do? Is to say, Hashem, I want to be a good Jew. And you say, what does it count? You want to be a good Jew. Look at you. You're all full of mud and dirt and everything. You want to be a good Jew? It doesn't make a difference. The answer is, it does make a difference. The ratzon of a Jew is the only thing in creation that's still untainted by the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara, he's tainted everything. Everything's upside down. My mitzvah performance is upside down. My hashkafa, my kedusha, everything's upside down. The one thing that's untainted, if I want it to be, is the ratzon, the inner ratzon. That Hashem, I'm still here. I still want to be a good Jew. And by expressing the ratzonot, okay, it's like a pasuk, nichsefa v'gam kalta nafshi. There's a verse that reads in Shir Shirim that the nefesh of a person is made up of his yearning. Nichsefa, which kisufin, v'gam kalta, which means I'm pining and yearning, and I'm platzing. Nichsava v'gam kalta, nafshi, this is my soul. And there's another verse in Song of Songs, Shir Hashirim, nafshi, which is the yearning, yatsa bedabero. It comes out, is expressed in speech. When you express your ratzon, you tell Hashem, but I want to be a good Jew. Nachon, everything's upside down. Nothing is working, everything is like, I only see black, Hashem. But I'm just telling you, Hashem, I didn't enter for this. I didn't join the Jewish club and the Torah club to reach a dead end. I didn't enter mitzvah performance and honor roll and bar mitzvah and tefillin and Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam, I don't know, and learning. I didn't enter all this to get it to the dead end. Hashem, my goal, my intent was to be a good Jew. Where I wanted to be and where I am, it seems worlds apart. But who am I really, Hashem, is my inner desire. And the more you express it, the more Hashem is there to open up. So again, the highest level called the Light of Tzachtzachot, we can bypass. It's like a green pass, a green card. There's the standard way of Judaism. You start learning Chovot HaLevavot and Mesilat Yesharim, and you start learning Musar Sfarim, and you start in your yeshiva programs, you start learning, and then you get married, and family, and kids, and boom, 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 boom. And you get, all the upside down things happening, okay? So you can go that long process, or you can remember that while doing it is also the time every day that I take to express my inner desire. And you don't forget about it. Hashem, I'm in this because I just want to be a good Jew. That's all. It's not working out. What do you want from me, Hashem? When Hashem hears this, you tap into the Light of Tzachtzachot, this level, and that's the gateway for the infinite light. And that light is what's needed to shine light and clarity to know what to do to get out of the situation. Yeh Ratzon, we should be zoche to do the right thing in life. Amen. And to use our power of Ratzon to bypass everything we need in life. Amen. Hazak Baruch.